Swinging Through Time, the Benny Goodman Story. Discover how Benny Goodman, the king of swing, revolutionized jazz and charmed the world. His journey began in the bustling jazz scene of Chicago, where he first picked up the clarinet as a young boy. This early introduction to music laid the groundwork for a legendary career. Benny soon moved to New York City, chasing bigger dreams in one of the world's most competitive music capitals. Despite initial struggles, his unique sound and persistent efforts slowly carved a niche for him in the bustling jazz scene of the 1920s. In an era marked by racial segregation, Benny Goodman formed the Benny Goodman Trio, a pioneering group that broke racial boundaries in music. This ensemble not only showcased outstanding musical prowess, but also made a bold statement against racial discrimination. Goodman's reputation skyrocketed after his key performances in the early 1930s. His ability to captivate audiences with his clarinet virtuosity and the energetic swing of his band gained him critical acclaim and a growing fan base. His career-defining moment came in 1935 at the Palomar Ballroom in Los Angeles. This performance is often hailed as the launch of the swing era, propelling Goodman to unprecedented fame and setting the stage for swing music's dominance in America. Benny Goodman's career reached a pivotal moment in 1935 at the Palomar Ballroom in Los Angeles. This performance, unexpectedly, turned into a sensational hit, marking the beginning of a nationwide swing craze, later recognized as the launch of the swing era. The impact of the Palomar concert was monumental in the music world, signaling a major shift in public taste towards swing music. This event not only catapulted Goodman into stardom, but also set the stage for swing to dominate the 1930s and beyond. Testimonials from music historians underscore Goodman's innovative approach and charismatic style, which were integral to his appeal. His ability to captivate audiences and critics alike helped to cement his place as a leading figure in jazz. Benny Goodman's performances were not just about music, they were a spectacle. Archival footage of these shows, particularly from the early swing era, displays his energetic conduct and the vibrant interaction with his band that enthralled audiences. With the formation of the Benny Goodman Quartet, Goodman broke new ground by integrating the group racially. This was a bold move in an era marked by segregation, showcasing his commitment to both musical excellence and social change. Benny Goodman's 1938 Carnegie Hall concert was a historic event, marking the first time jazz was performed in this prestigious venue. This concert not only legitimized jazz as a serious art form, but also showcased Goodman's incredible talent and innovative approach. Goodman's music became a beacon of hope during the Great Depression and WW II, providing much-needed escapism for a troubled nation. His upbeat tunes and dynamic performances brought joy and a sense of normalcy to an era filled with uncertainty. Collaborating with jazz legends like Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong, Benny Goodman pushed the boundaries of jazz. These collaborations not only enriched his music repertoire, but also demonstrated his commitment to musical excellence and innovation. Goodman also made significant contributions to classical music, collaborating with composer Aaron Copland. This partnership bridged the gap between jazz and classical genres, expanding Goodman's audience and influencing future generations of musicians. Band members and contemporaries often shared anecdotes about Goodman's meticulous work ethic and personality. His insistence on perfection influenced his music's quality, leaving a lasting impression on both his peers and the jazz genre as a whole. As the popularity of swing music began to wane in the late 1940s, Benny Goodman found himself navigating a changing musical landscape. Despite these shifts, he continued to innovate, blending swing with bebop influences and collaborating with younger musicians to keep his sound fresh and relevant. Benny Goodman's later years were marked by his unwavering dedication to music. Even as trends shifted, he maintained an active performance schedule, often playing in small clubs and international venues. His commitment to sharing his craft extended to music education, where he took an active role in mentoring the next generation of musicians. The legacy of Benny Goodman is a tapestry of profound influence on jazz and the broader music world. He not only helped popularize swing music, but also set a standard for musical excellence and innovation that continues to inspire musicians today. Today's swing bands often credit Benny Goodman as a major influence in their music. These contemporary groups keep the spirit of swing alive, blending classic techniques with modern styles, ensuring that Goodman's music reaches new audiences and remains a vibrant part of the musical landscape. Goodman's insistence on precise sound checks before performances set a new standard for live music. His meticulousness ensured high-quality sound at his concerts, influencing how live performances were managed and appreciated, thereby elevating the audience's experience and setting a precedent for future musicians. Benny Goodman was renowned for his meticulous sound checks, setting a high standard for live jazz performances. His insistence on perfect acoustics showcased his dedication to delivering impeccable music, influencing how live jazz was presented and appreciated by audiences around the world. Goodman's global tours played a pivotal role in spreading jazz on an international scale. By taking his swing music to Europe, Asia, and beyond, he not only shared American culture, but also fostered a global appreciation for jazz among diverse audiences. Benny Goodman's influence extends into modern pop culture, with his tracks appearing in films, commercials, and even video games. His classic pieces continue to resonate, introducing new generations to the vibrant energy of swing music. Despite his fame in jazz, Benny Goodman held a profound love for classical clarinet music. This passion led him to collaborate with prestigious orchestras and renowned composers, blending his jazz expertise with classical elements to create unique musical experiences. Throughout his career, Benny Goodman received numerous accolades, including Grammy Awards and a posthumous Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. These honors reflect his enduring impact on music and his exceptional skill as a clarinetist and band leader. Benny Goodman was not just a performer, he was also a dedicated teacher who passionately mentored aspiring musicians. His commitment to music education saw him conducting workshops and masterclasses, sharing his expertise and fostering a new generation of jazz musicians. Goodman's influence extends beyond his music. He helped bridge racial divides and set a precedent for cultural integration. His collaborations and public stance during a segregated era paved the way for other artists to follow, making him a pivotal figure in both music and social history. Listeners around the world continue to celebrate Goodman's legacy. His recordings remain a staple in jazz education and are still enjoyed by fans of all ages. His style and technique are meticulously studied by clarinetists and jazz musicians, illustrating his lasting impact. Goodman's story is filled with intriguing anecdotes and lesser-known facts, like his profound love for classical music, which influenced his jazz performances. These details not only humanize him, but also add depth to his character, making his story more relatable and inspirational. To truly appreciate the magnitude of Benny Goodman's contributions, we must continue to share and celebrate his music and ideals. If his story inspires you, consider subscribing to channels that delve into the histories of music legends to keep his legacy alive.